Are you ready? Okay, just a second. Make sure they're not lined up. Don't just hold on. I'm gonna call. Make sure they're not lined up. Kill him. Alright, Henry family, welcome back to the turkey woods. Got my wife Whitney sitting right over here. Are you ready?
Ready. Are the turkeys ready?
Good question. We'll find out shortly. She's got the youth model single shot 20 gauge shotgun. I've got it rigged out for turkey hunting for her. And we drove about an hour away from our house to the piece of property that I have permission to hunt on, where I killed my two toms last year with the 410, where I doubled up. And the first place we parked at the gate, I got out of the truck and a crow called back over here by this pond, and a bird gobbled just right over here. So we grabbed the stuff, ran down here as quick as we could, got everything set up. We're sitting here by some big cottonwood trees. We're kind of in a little depression right here. Got the camera kind of up on the tripod high, and there's kind of some tall grass and stuff right here, but we can just see the decoys where they're at. But it should give us some good cover right here. But he gobbled just the one time. I haven't called to him or nothing yet. There was fresh tracks. There must have been some rain here in the last day, and everything's kind of muddy. And there was fresh tracks, like 2-day gobbler tracks coming across the dam right over here by the pond. So hopefully it's that bird, and he's just right here. I know we've seen him right in this area strutting before us. There's a really good strut zone for him right here on the backside of this pond. There's kind of a big hill and some big lone cottonwood trees right in here. They like to get underneath these trees and kind of be in the shade when it's warm. It's definitely warm. It's hot and humid today. In the upper 70s, and the humidity makes it feel warmer than that. So it's been a grind this turkey season. I've been fortunate enough to kill a couple birds, but hopefully we can get Whitney on one. She's went with me, 4 or 5 different times, and we have yet to even have a bird gobble hardly when she goes. So having this bird gobble with the truck is, moving up in the world. So hopefully we can get him killed for her here. If not, it's a big property. It's 1,100 contiguous acres, so hopefully we can find one somewhere over here. We will see. Huge bummer right there. Huge bummer. We sat down here. I called just a little bit on the crystal and a little bit on the slate. Waited a little bit. Yelped a little on a diaphragm, and we just sat here for probably 10 minutes at least, quiet. And all of a sudden we hear rap, 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 just right here next to us. And I hear boom. And I'm like, oh gosh, there's Tom right here strutting, spitting and drumming. Whitney looks over and 2 Jakes pop out. And Tom was right behind him, but of course he didn't come all the way out. Then they circled around. The hens went up back here behind us and kind of circled. I mean, I could have shot him right here at less than 20 yards. And the Jakes. Then the hens ended up circling back around. He just didn't want to come down and pick a fight with the decoy, I guess. I don't know if he's a bird that got kicked off, or something, just didn't want to fight. I mean, it is getting later in the year where they might not need to. But anyway, then Whitney could have shot the big one here probably, but where I'm sitting, I couldn't get it on camera, so I'm trying to lean the camera forward just to get it on camera. I was even thought about taking it off the tripod and just popping out.
It would have been a poke, though.
It would have been a 45 yarder probably, which is definitely doable with that gun, with the TSS. But
I like them close.
I mean, he was 10 yards probably at one point in time right here on the other side of this cottonwood, but it is what it is. Whitney's turkey hunting luck. She seems to, I'm telling you, it's an ongoing joke with her. No turkey has ever come easy for her, ever. Not one time. So.
But when it happens,
it's really cool. Man, I just can't believe they didn't come down here to look at the decoys at all. I don't know what the deal was there. Anyway, I think we're going to leave him alone, I guess, and go see if we can find another one. All right, guys, here's the situation. We're hustling. We just walked clear up here on this hill and called. And 2 birds just gobbled over here. Whitney's way up in front of me because I actually forgot this camera in the truck. So I ran back. We're sneaking here across this field. Try to get in a good position to get on these birds. So got about an hour left that we can spend over here. So we're going to see what happens. Hopefully we can get her a bird. I really want to get her one this year. She struggled the last couple years to get a bird killed. So hopefully this will be the time and the place that we finally get it done.
So we came kind of to the other side of the farm here, and we were just calling out, didn't hear much. Kind of walked to the middle of this old pasture up ahead, and we heard a couple gobbles. There's definitely one mature gobbler in this group, and they're getting closer.
They're hammering.
This might be my last day that I get to go before season ends. This would be fantastic. If they cooperated. Oh, getting close.
Alright guys, so here's the situation. These birds just will not cross this creek. They were hammering and hammering and hammering and hammering. And just hung up over there. They just will not come any closer. I don't know if they've got hens or what the deal is. We might try to get in this creek bed behind me here and sneak around in the creek bed and see if we can pop up, just get a shot. This might be one of Whitney's last opportunities before season goes out, so we gotta give her everything we got before we gotta go home. We'll see what happens here. Ready? Got the hammer pulled back. Get ready. Are you ready? Okay, just a second. Make sure they're not lined up. Don't just hold on. I'm gonna call. Make sure they're not lined up. Kill him. Whitney, you don't have a shell in. Hurry up. Get a shell in. Make sure you don't kill both of them. Make sure you don't kill both of them. Kill him. Yes, Whitney. Yes. Oh my gosh, I hope this was recording. I hope everything was good. We just reaped them. There's no other way to do it. Whitney didn't have a shell in the gun. She forgot to put a shell in the gun. Our footage is going to be nuts. It's on a GoPro. There's just no other way to do it. Whitney's been struggling to kill a bird, and I was not going to have her not kill this bird, man. Right here, we crawled clear through all of this right here.
My foot is soaked.
Whitney's feet are soaked because she didn't have... Oh my gosh, that was worth every bit of it. GoPro kill, man. It's gonna be shaky and crazy footage, but by golly, we got one kill. Congratulations, babe. Oh my gosh, we did it. We did it. Was that not the coolest thing? I told you all it would take was me to get right here.
You're like, do you have the hammer back? I'm like,
Oh
no.
my gosh, I heard the click and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Let's go look at him.
I'm crawling around with it loaded.
No, I understand. What a deal. I hope it's on camera, guys. I don't know. I don't care, but that was crazy. Whitney finally got a bird down. And it's a good one.
Holy smokes.
It's a real good one.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Oh, man.
My freaking heart.
Was that not an adrenaline rush?
Oh, yeah.
Do it like that?
I bet my Fitbit thinks I had like 3 more workouts too.
Oh, man. Got a rope on that dude.
They both had good.
That TSS annihilated him.
I shouldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, you hammered him, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. What a deal. Congratulations. Wow. Yeah. Reese, our daughter, is at my mom's. Here, hold this for a second. Is at my mom's. And she let us, we knew this was going to be one of the last days for Whit. I'm like, we're not, I laid the camera on the ground here. I laid the camera on the ground over here. I'm like, listen, Whit, I'm going to crawl out there with the strutter decoy. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Like, we were going to try to make it work. And second I came out there, I yelped a few times. They turned and saw their whole demeanor change, man. They come clear across the field perfect.
They were ready.
I just hope it's all good on this camera for you guys. I know it's going to be a long ways away for a GoPro, but it was awesome. That was one of the funnest hunts I've ever done for a long, long time. Holy smokes, what a deal. Congrats, babe. Love ya.
Love you the most.
Awesome.
Couldn't do without you.
All right, guys, here's the end result. What a hunt. That was one of the funnest hunts I've been on in a long time. We started clear over here on this end of the farm. Had a bird gobble from the truck, snuck in there. They come in silent, never gave us a shot. They were 10 yards from us at one time, spitting and drumming over here.
No
The
gobble.
only shot Whitney had, she would have had to shoot right by me, just not a safe shot. I actually had him behind me, probably 15 yards, but I'm tagged out because Whitney goes, I'll hand you the gun. I'm like, I don't have another tag. So we were tagged out. We come around here to this side of the farm. I thought, you know, we'll come back over there maybe and try him again in a little while if we can't find anything else. We didn't see anything clear over here on this end of the farm. Came right here to the middle. We walked clear up on a hill over here, and I yelped, and these birds gobbled down here in this field. We literally ran to the truck, came back over here. We could not get them. They come clear to the edge of the creek and would not cross. Just wouldn't do it. I mean, they gobbled and gobbled and gobbled and gobbled right here.
Yep.
Finally, I snuck over and they were kind of heading away. So I got right here to the fence. I started calling again. That turned them around and started them getting a little bit closer, but I knew they weren't going to cross the creek. So I hightailed it back, grabbed this decoy out of the field, got Whitney, and we got in this creek bed, worked around. And I knew when we got right here, there was no way we were going to be able to call them in. We actually sat in the creek for just 1 second, and they just weren't going to come. I knew the only way to do it was to get out here and show them this decoy. So Whitney pulled up underneath the fence, sat right by a fence post and some brush over here. It was perfect. And I crawled out with the GoPro. I just laid the camera down. I'm like, you know what? I want Whitney to kill a bird. If we get it on the camera, on the GoPro, great. If not, we're down to the wire. This is one of the last times Whitney can go before the season's out. And I wanted her to get a bird. But it all worked out. I think we got it on the GoPro camera. Everything worked out great. I crawled out here to the edge and called. They turned around, blew up in the strut, and here they come across the field.
Sprint.
It was awesome. And then what happened?
Oh man, okay. So I was trying to be safe and I took the shell out of the gun from when we were sitting on the edge of the field over there so we could, crawl through this brush, cross the creek, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so Cody's like, kill him, yeah. Here's the gun, click. I had the hammer pulled back, but I didn't have a shell in it.
Didn't have a shell in it because when we were crawling through here, we didn't want it to be loaded.
Yeah, safety first. So I luckily have this little shell holder on the side here. Was able to rack one in there quick and kaplowy.
I'm like, shoot him. As they're getting away, I was calling real hard, trying to get him to slow down, and she just hammered him with the Federal TSS.
Gotta
20 gauge Henry single shot youth model. Smoked him.
Gotta keep it interesting.
Congratulations, babe.
Thanks so much.
That was seriously one of the funnest hunts I've been on in a long time, man. Me filming myself most of the time, it's hard for me to reap them and stuff like that. I guess I could put a GoPro on my gun, but sometimes you gotta get aggressive, and it just don't always work when you're just sitting down trying to call them in. Sometimes you gotta do stuff like this, and
go after
that's the only way we would have killed these birds right here, is to do what we did. That's 2 for the old strut and Tom I just got here, so congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode of Hunt with Henry. We definitely enjoyed bringing it to you. God bless, and remember, if it's not made in America, it's not going to be made at all. We'll see you in the next one, guys.